the real mystery of love is, what comes in contact is the person brings the initial spark and the catalyst. And both, what's happening is these two energies, they come and they meet. And the heart chakra opens. Once the initial contact is made, because both of you fall in love, and the initial contact is made, guess what? The shit that you feeling ain't got nothing, it's not even the person at all. It's your own heart chakra, and it's the love within you. It's your soul. So when you think you're falling in love, actuality, your soul wakes up for a few minutes. Our soul is called the sleeping Buddha. So, if you've ever been in love before, you know, most guys won't admit the shit. But you the one that got that goddamn wedding that your ass had to pay for, all kind of shit here and all, you know, and stuff like that. No, you won't admit it, but what the fuck made you go insane enough that you paid money right now when it was cheaper to keep our ass? Right? You wasn't in love. You won't admit the shit. But when you fall in love, the great mystery here is, when you fall in love, the great mystery here is, it has nothing to do with the other person other than the initial contact. It is your soul that wakes up a few minutes, and that's what the love is. It's your own soul, and you thinking it's the other person. I can't live without you and shit. It ain't got nothing to do with the other person. It's you. And that's what you were feeling. Why do you think you feel it so much? It's your own soul. And that is what you see the Christ, and you see when you see the Christ holding the heart. You ever see the picture of Jesus holding the damn heart? Guess what? The heart that he's holding is the representation of the soul, and that's what the Christ is. They say Christ is love. It's a metaphysical thing. You see what I'm saying? So when you thinking you in love with the other person, you all arrange, I can't live without you, I'm gonna blow my brains out and all kind of shit like that. You know, it's your own soul.
Is this whole notion of love and romance, which is based off of physical attraction and based on pure insanity. You see what I'm saying? The love and romance that you are used to having, oh, you might get that when you first meet a person, you know, all flip, you be all crazy and all that kind of stuff. That's the initial stage. But the way they got this whole love thing, with all the songs and stuff, you got a false notion of what love is. So therefore, once you get out of you know, that first infatuation, you're ready to divorce somebody. Because the love thing is a part of the conspiracy too. You see, based on this is a commercial society, and they sell this whole love, romance idea wholesale. You see what I'm saying? When you really look in this particular thing, hey, just like they say in Africa, if you hang around a dog long enough, you learn to love it. Now, I'm not saying that that's a bad scenario, but a good scenario, but what I'm also saying is this. The actual psychological way of what you think love is all a part of the reason why your relationships can't get a certain way. You understand what I'm saying? Because you will listen to all these songs on the radio, and I think with V103, it could be 12 o'clock in the daytime. And they got all this love stuff going on. The reason why they say it because they took a poll. And because the mate system is going so doggone haywire where you don't even have no mates with a black woman, they took a poll, and she wants to hear a lot of this particular song because in actuality that's a fantasy land. So you living out this doggone song with Babyface and all the people and all. And psychologically, when you do get with somebody, if it don't go according to what you think is love based on the soap operas and based on these romance books, then you understand why you can't get with a black man. Now,
love is not an emotion. In other words, the feeling that most human beings have and are calling love, I'm in love with you, baby. I've fallen. Actually means to descend to your lower nature. When people say they're falling or fell in love, they've gone down to their lower nature. Love is a power because it is a principle, the principle of the law of attraction, okay, that moves the universe, that draws everything back to center, that causes the cohesiveness of all life form. It holds everything together in its proper idea form. That this table can become a table because the vibratory energy of attraction holds it together. When that principle exceeds or leaves that mass of substance, it falls apart. That's what breaking is. The de-vibratory factor of an object is losing the force of attraction. Love as a power can be experienced primarily, I say primarily because that's where most people first experience love, is in the heart center, which includes the organ and the chakra. Because the power of love comes through the heart chakra and affects the heart organ. It is slightly behind the chakra. This wheel or petal is slightly behind the sternum bone to the right of the heart organ. And the heart organ usually sits about here, slightly left of your sternum bone. It does not sit over here. I pledge allegiance to the flag. It's about right here. So this energy from the astral heart is what the heart chakra represents, affects and tunes the physical heart into the power of love. And you will know it's there because it illuminates the heart. You can feel it. It feels the way roses smells. That's the only comparative I've got. Okay? And once you have the experience, you'll know what I mean. It's a spiritual sensing or sensory experience. If you've ever smelled a rose and felt the power of love, they are quite a similarity. Okay? It balances your heart's desires, the major thing. It separates the violent desires born in the heart from the calm, balanced, perfect, positive, attributable desires born of the heart. The problem of human behavior is not in the brain, it is in the heart. That men seek evil as they, in the same organ, seek their good. See? Divine love overrides the negative, which is weaker than the light. That was a message for somebody. In other words, fear and hatred are born of the negative. It has no power over love. The axiom is perfect love casts out all fear. When fear is gone, there is no hatred. There is no anger. There is no imbalance. There is no neurotic, psychotic. Okay. It is the acquiring of this rose-petaled power that makes life more than tolerable. It opens its real meaning so that we can see the valuableness of being on this plane, okay. The greatness of love. And it's a protective power as well.